So here's the second video of the day, and this is what I've been working on over the last few months. So I've started off with my 15mm Germans and had a bit of a route around in the garage and came across two boxes of Plastic Soldier Company. One of the boxes was the heavy weapons and the other box was the infantry. So after being inspired by the 15mm Germans, I decided to try and put together a Flames of War army. So the last time I looked at Flames of War, I think we were on version 2, so it's been a while, and I've had these boxes stored away in the garage. So I thought, well, let's have a look and dig them out, paint them, and let's see if there are any gaming groups locally where I can play a bit of Flames of War. So this is the army, this is the command. So the figures are really nice from Plastic Soldier Company. They painted up really easily, and all I've done is literally used a bit of army painted brown, painted the webbing, and given them some flesh, a couple of washes, and they've turned out really nicely. So this is the command team given their orders. Now this is going to be the Cromwell Light Infantry. If you haven't guessed from my accent, that's where I'm from. So nice command team there. So that's the command team. So then the next thing we're going to show off is the first infantry platoon. So the infantry platoon, 6 stands with infantry carrying some Bren guns. We've got a Piat team and a small mortar, and the command team. So in the box, I had enough troops to build not only one platoon, but I also could build a second platoon. And again, each one has a command and Piat and small mortar, and a third team, so a third platoon. So I've now got 3 platoons of rifles, so they're looking really nice. And again, I've just finished them off. I might do a little bit more to the basing, but to be honest, it's tabletop standard. I'm not going to win any painting competitions with these because they're painted with a spray and a wash. But overall, you know, I'm pleased with them, and that's the main thing. So happy days. So there's the 3 platoons. So that's now the start of the rifle company. The second thing that I've put together with from Plastic Soldier is the heavy weapons. So this is the large mortar team. So again, the heavy weapons box, you get 4 heavy mortars. The command is from the infantry box. So there was enough troops in the infantry box to not only make 3 platoons of infantry plus command, but also command teams for all my other units. So overall, I think I paid about 30 quid for the 2 boxes all in all, but I've pretty much bought a Flames of War army. So I know I can't play it in tournaments, but I haven't really thought about tournaments. I've pretty much just been involved in painting at the moment, but I might go along if I can find a local club that plays Flames of War, then go and play with version 4. So I'm going to probably get the unit cards. Hopefully Father Christmas might be kind to me. I have been good. Note. So hopefully that they will give me a chance to put together a good size force for Flames of War. So that's the heavy mortars. And then moving nicely along, we've got another mortar team. And I think I've mixed them up slightly, but again, it's just to show the army off. The light's not brilliant here at the moment. It's pretty overcast and dull, but I hope you get a really good flavour of the guys on the ground. And then we move over to a machine gun team. So the machine gun team, that's also from the heavy weapons box from Plastic Soldier Company. And again, the command was from the infantry set, and I just need to base that one like the others and sort of blend them in. So overall, really pleased with how this army is coming together. A lot of infantry, and I think I painted these in about 3 nights. So I was quite pleased with that. Quite enjoyed doing it in front of the fire. So yeah, just sort of heavy weapons squads looking really cool. And then I've come up with a pioneer section. So this is my pioneer section. Again, the figures of Plastic Soldier Company, and they came with the infantry. So there's 3 stands that are infantry based, and there's 1 stand with flamethrowers, and they were also in the heavy weapons infantry box. So I bought 2 Jeeps from Flames of War and a Commonwealth truck, just to sort of finish the unit off. So quite pleased with that. So that's going to give them a bit of additional support. Then we move over to the back of the unit, and I've got some Sas Jeeps with their red berries. So in the Second World War, the SAS had red berets and were pretty much dressed the same as the British Paras, but here we have a Northwest Europe Jeep section, so they are really cool. I can't decide whether to put them on 2 small Flames of War bases and flock them, but yeah, I think they're really quite nice. Then move over to the Challenger team. So I've got 5 Challengers that are in the process of being completed. The commander on one of the Challenger needs to be just sort of finished off, and just some decals put on, but really pleased with those. And then we move over to some more Plastic Soldier companies, a bit of a theme here, and these are the Plastic Soldier Cromwell'S, and again I just need to get some decals to put onto them to finish them off. But overall, again, really straightforward to paint, airbrushed on some Russian uniform green, dry brushed with Russian uniform green with a bit of buff, and then just giving a little bit of a wash just to tone it down. But so really, again, quite straightforward and quick to get onto the tabletop. So overall, really pleased with how this army's looking. And if I can just sort of scroll back, you can sort of see how it looks on the table. So overall, I'm quite pleased with how this force is coming together. Probably add some commandos at some stage, and I did pick up a box of Paras this time, not Plastic Soldiery but Battlefront, reasonably priced. So they will be an addition to this force, just to make it look really sort of nice on the table. So that's where I am at the moment. So we're just going to look at a few bits that I'm working on to add. So down here, I've got one of Hobart's funnies, which is the Mine Clearer. That's from Battlefront and a Sherman. I've also got another Battlefront Minesweeper to add to that unit, so that gives me another unit to sort of play with. And then down here, guess what? Plastic Soldier Company. These are the 6-pounders. So each box you get, I think it's 4 guns with crew plus some Lloyd carriers, and this is one that I've just finished off last night to add. I've got to base the other ones, add some just paint their black boots, and then they'll be based off, and that's for a complete command. I've got a troop carrier to add to that, which hopefully will be arriving very shortly from eBay, and that will give me my full command. There's the command team plus 2 observers, so hopefully that will look as a good addition to the army. Also to add, I've got some 2 platoons of Fireflies and Shermans. So the Firefly is the tank hunter, and the Shermans are the bodyguards. So that will look they'll look quite good when they arrive, and they're also Plastic Soldier Company, so they'll fit in with my British force. So the plan is, once this is done, to maybe get back to some Napoleonics. They are still on the shelf. They are still shouting at me to finish them off. I've got some French Grenadiers to complete. I've also got some French with long coats. So hopefully over the Christmas period I'll get my mojo back from my Napoleonics. So, but currently enjoying 15mm. I haven't really dabbled much with 28mm, not since those Germans that I showed previously. Hopefully in the next video I've also got an American tank company that I've painted, and I'll show that off as well. So hope you like what you see, guys. Please leave comments below, or any tips or hints, or any sort of things that I might want to look for a British force. I've got a Hurricane to add to it. I don't know how useful a Hurricane is in Flames of War, but it's going to paint up nicely, so happy days. And hopefully I'll get a few more videos up before Christmas, so take it easy. Cheers, bye.